Some of you may have heard of him, some of you haven't. If you haven't, you will soon. Okay, let's introduce Mr. Familia on the
Hey, what's
house
up, y'all?
today. What's up?
Hey, what's going on now? What's happening, people out there? What's good? It's your
How
boy
you feel?
Family in the building. Yep, that's right.
Let's go, Familia. Okay, look, first, okay, let me see. How did you get that name?
So it actually came from like just kind of like a nickname. So I used to go by Joe Familiar, and my peoples would call me Fam for short. So I
Oh,
just kind of started messing around with it one day, and saying it familiar in the studio and all of that. And so I wanted to get rid of the Joe Familiar, and I just kept Familiar after that. Yeah, it just sounded a lot more
yeah.
updated and all of that. So yep, I just been
Okay.
running with it ever since. Yeah, yeah.
Familiar. Look, my daughter, I was like, okay. And she was like, it's family. I said, so like family and Millie. She said, I think it's like from like
Yeah, yeah,
million.
yeah. She
I
got it. She got it
was like,
right.
okay.
Yup, yup. Yeah, she got it right. Yo, thank her. Yeah, salute her for me for that. Yeah, because I kept saying
I
that's why I kind of
will.
that's why I kind of spell it the way I do. With the lowercase and the capitalized letters or whatever, so people sound it out. Rather than before they hear me say it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just that was important to me to make sure that the name
Okay.
reflects that. Yeah, yeah. That's what
Okay.
it is,
I
though.
just look, I had to get that out there because I was like, okay, I need to know this. What's up, Desiree? Hey, our PR, the goat of PRs in the house. What's up, Desiree Benson? She said, hey.
Hey, what's up now?
And
What's
then we
good?
got
What's good?
Jacob Anderson. King Jacob said, hey, Queen. Oh, hey, Jacob. Hope the family is doing well out there in this weather. So, okay, Mr. Family, let's talk about it. Okay,
Let's
tell me
go.
first. So you rap. You're a straight rapper.
I straight rap. I mean, I harmonize. That harmony is there. That certain cadences. What the game is right now. But yeah, for the most part, my content.
Okay,
I'm always be saying something.
that's
I'm just like at my, my age, I can't go backwards and rap like I don't know, like I don't have intelligence and like I'm still learning, or I haven't learned a lot. Because I mean, life is a one big classroom. You're always going to keep learning. But for the most part, where I am now mentally, yeah, my subject matter, my content is where it's at. That's
okay.
more important to me. So yeah,
Yeah, I read your bio. Yeah, I was like, okay. Like, but most rappers, well, let me take it back.
yeah,
The ones back in the day, I must
mhm.
say the rappers I could understand.
Right, right,
They had
right,
a story, like they had a story, or
yeah.
they had like they gave advice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But like
exactly where
these
I'm at with it.
now, okay, that's you. Cause these
Yeah,
now, I'm just like, I can't understand what they say.
right, right. And I mean,
Okay, so
yep.
when you started, like when you was young, you used to walk around rapping, cause I
you
know,
know, you know what? Like, so my cousin Tamisha, actually, she's the oldest out of us, grandchildren and everything.
okay,
And she's the one that kind of got my spark, my light started when it, when it comes to the rap music. I heard
okay,
it through heard it through her first. The first thing I heard was Slick Rick. And then I got like really hooked on it when I heard the show and all of that. And I was like, okay. So once I embraced it, I just started, coming across and listening to other things, stealing my uncle's tapes and all of that. Anything that was hot coming out, I sneak it and listen to it, make myself a record, a dub of it or whatever. And yeah, I started like really kind of writing my own material when I was in about the seventh grade. And then from there, it's
okay.
been on ever since, just going, just going, just going, always writing. And yeah, yep, that's what it
Oh,
is.
wow. Okay, so you have a story?
I got a story. Yeah, I got a story
Okay,
to
well,
tell.
you can choose to tell us if you want, but tell me a little bit about
About
familiar.
okay, so for Millie, I mean, for Millie is the struggle. Like, I represent somebody that, lives life on a treat people how they want to be treated, or how I want to be treated type of vibe. And you know yeah, basically I'm just trying to put out good energy. It's all about the energy these days. And I want to be able to have fun while doing it, but I also, yeah, I got a message coming with me. You know what I'm saying? Something bigger than myself, that I'm just trying to use the music as a platform to be able to, open ears and eyes or whatever. That's really the goal right there. I mean, and then obviously make a living doing it, but it more so comes with the passion with me. I'm real passionate about this.
Hey man, that's what's up. I I wanted to ask you, like,
Hmm.
cause I don't know nothing about. I listen to rap. Let me tell you who is the rap queen. She love Desiree. Desiree love rap.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
in her
okay.
blood.
Okay, okay. Yep.
Now I used to listen to it back in the day,
Yep.
like like I said, when I could understand it.
Right, right,
But
right.
like now, like I can't. I
Hmm.
just can't. Some of it, if it got a word to it, or if it's something that I can understand, bet I'm on
Hmm.
it.
I
But
respect it. I respect that. Yeah.
yeah, so who motivated you? Like I heard you say Slick Rick, and like when you first started as a little
Hmm.
guy, like
Yeah.
who did you listen to motivate you?
Um, I'ma say that, like, when it came to having like a artist that I guess that, like, I really became, like a big fan of, because I gotta say, when it first started, I mean, we had so many people to basically look up to, the LL Cool J's, the Run DMCs, and all of these guys. But I'm gonna really say that I think the first person that made me a huge fan to be like a whole, hone in on this particular artist, I gotta say it was Pac. I gotta
Okay,
say it was Pac. Like, yeah, because he just, like, once his music, once he hit and he had those soulful records along with all of the other stuff in between, it just touched me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, his voice and his message was very powerful. So I'm a speed up there and say that that would probably be the person that really inspired me the most.
okay. I see. I read you from Boston.
Yeah, I'm originally from Boston. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how is the music there? Like when I came there, I came to Boston before.
Okay.
I actually fought there. Um, it was nice.
Yeah.
But I just don't see that being a rap area.
Nah, it really isn't. And it's like,
Okay.
so I mean, everything I picked up, you gotta remember, I picked this up from watching the successful ones, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
we don't really have too many, or we don't if not none, we don't really have any rap heroes to really
Yeah.
look up to. I mean, actually we do, but to be honest with you, he kind of really didn't claim us, and that's Guru. Guru's I would say, the only artist from the era that I come from that
Okay.
really made it far enough or whatever. But again, he went from Boston to Harlem or whatever, or Brooklyn, I believe it was. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So it was
yeah.
like he kind of put on, started claiming that. But other
Yeah.
than that, yeah, we don't really have too many. And that's no disrespect to
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
might think
But it's
whatever
business.
otherwise, but that's just my
It's,
opinion.
and that's the business word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Desiree said she hadn't heard his name in a while.
Yeah, I mean, this is my aim with this. I mean, I'm gonna let everybody know that where I come from. But as far as like what I'm trying to do now, I'm really just trying to put on for the world. I'm not really claiming one spot, whether it's Boston, Providence,
Yeah,
LA,
yeah,
whatever. Like, I'm just trying to put on for the world. And my opinion. giving my self advice, but anybody listening that wants to take that advice is, yeah, just, you kind of got to get out of where where you come from in
Exactly.
order to be successful. Because
Yeah.
let's face it, strangers are gonna, give you more
Yeah.
support and more whatever than the people you come from.
And
Especially if
that's
you
so
look like
true.
you're gonna become what you're trying to become, they definitely gonna work double time to make sure you don't get the push and the play
Yeah.
that you need. So, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm, like I said, Boston's in my blood, but for what I'm trying to accomplish here, I'm shooting for the stars, straight out in the galaxy. Yeah.
Exactly. When did you start?
I started back in, like, I'm gonna say it was about 92, 93.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
right next door to New York. So why don't
Yeah.
like did you go there to
I
perform?
did. I was signed. I
It's
was
something
signed
to talk
before.
about.
I've been signed before. And there's a on my project that I'm getting ready to release. There is
Oh,
a
let's go
particular
then.
yeah, there's a particular record. It's called Mike Life, and you got, it's basically my version of, I performed over a Mobb Deep track, but in this one I get real intricate about my upbringing in this industry, and being somebody who was looking to get on, and then me getting in and everything like that, being in a
Yeah.
rap duo, and yeah, so it gets very intricate in the details, and I know when the people who was there these times, when they hear it, they're gonna lose their minds. But yeah, I want everybody listening out there, yeah, y'all definitely gotta check for that one. It's called Mike Life, and that'll give you a good rundown of everything. Everything, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, yeah, me really getting in and taking it more serious, because even getting that far was enough to show me that I was built to do it. You know what I'm saying? And to
Amen.
keep going, motivate me. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And you were signed. I saw you were signed. What was it?
yeah.
Escrow?
It was Escrow Entertainment. Yeah, that was the last. It started out Lifeline Records, and then it later changed to Escrow Entertainment. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so we had that, and then we started to get major distribution with RCA, and then unfortunately, even after the check was obtained, everything was about to release another artist first, who me and my old rhyme partner was gonna piggyback off of. But when
Okay.
9/11 happened, RCA dropped their whole urban music department, and we lost the deal.
Oh
It was a
wow.
wrap. It was a wrap. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, that sucks. So then you had to
Yeah.
start from the bottom
So we had to
again.
start from the bottom. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And
But
then it
I mean,
became and then
hey,
it became nobody else really with me. So I pretty much had to take my dream and my career in my own hands. Yep. And I've been
okay.
trying, to do it
Okay.
ever since. So yeah.
So have you opened up for people?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Within a few years back, I opened up for Tory Lanez. I opened up for A Boogie with the Hoodie.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I was trying to put myself out there, which was pretty good or whatever. But this time, I'm looking to step it up like a trillion times harder. So, I got some stuff coming. The single, it's called Lil Mama. Y'all got to watch out for that. The ladies, definitely. I guarantee you that's something that y'all gonna love, for anybody that, the grown folks out there that's on your bedroom magic time. You could definitely rock with this one. I guarantee you.
Okay.
So
And what is
keep your
that
ears
little
peeled.
lady, little mama?
Lil Mama, that's gonna be
Little
the
mama.
joint. That's gonna be the joint that changes everything. I promise you.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You gonna have to let me know when this drop. I'm excited.
Absolutely,
And when
absolutely. I
it drop,
appreciate
maybe
it.
I can bring you back on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, we could do that. Get some
Yeah,
feedback, reviews, and everything, and see
exactly.
what the word is. Yeah, let's let the streets determine what it is.
Exactly. Yes, because
Absolutely,
them the ones that's gonna make your money.
absolutely. That's facts. Yeah.
So tell me like your what gave you the drive this second time? Okay, how long has been between though?
Oh, so the last project I dropped was 3 years ago, which is on,
Okay.
all streaming platforms, Spotify, all of that. It's entitled "Get It." You just, GIDIT, but yeah, you type that in or type in "Family," and it should pop up for you. But yeah, it's been 3 years since my last project, so I'm overdue for something new. Which, like I said, I've been cooking up, and this project is near and dear to me because again of the content and just where I am mentally, and I'm like in a real comfortable space right now. I found my peace, and like I said, just
Amen.
yeah, it reflects in the music. It reflects in the
Yeah.
music, and I just want to be able to motivate others who are willing to listen. I mean, hey, I'm cool with the ones that don't want to listen. I don't want to force anybody, but for the
Exactly.
ones that do want to hear the music and enjoy the content that I got to put out, I promise you I got something special, something real
Okay.
special.
What's your favorite one off of this one?
Oh, the title track, which is Ascension.
Okay. Tell me
Ascension.
a
It's the
little
title.
bit. Tell us a little bit of what we getting into here.
So basically this is again because this is like a mixtape project. I'm just taking a different approach with the release of it and the distribution.
Wait,
But
what is called essential?
Ascension.
Ascension? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So basically this track it's a Nas beat, what's the name of it? Excuse me. The Ultra Black instrumental, but I created my own record off of it. I got my own hook, my own words obviously, and yeah, it basically, the hook is very touching because it shows where I am spiritually. You
Okay.
know what I mean? And it's not, it
Yeah.
don't come off corny. It's not like, yeah, I promise you, listen, the content, the wordplay, I'm not even gonna lie. Just yesterday, I happened to be walking from a football game over at Brown University out in Providence, which is the Ivy League school, big business over there, right?
Okay.
And I just happened to have my headphones in, and as I was walking, I was kind of reciting the lyrics. Well, one of the students heard me and literally like backed up on me and was like, "What's that you listening to?" And I ended up telling him, like, "Yeah, this is off of my new project." I let him get a listen off the phone. And he was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna be spreading the word about you." So just stuff
Oh,
like that, it keeps me
yeah.
motivated to know that I'm on the right track. You know what I mean? Because
Amen.
like I said, I got something to say, but that track, I'm telling you, Ascension, just the wordplay, and again, the content of what I say about, my spiritual growth and where others should consider trying to get mentally. We all got to grow up sometime. That's the way I see it.
And that's true.
We can't expect things to change unless we change ourselves, and that's basically what that record kind of entails. So
Okay. So
yeah,
yeah, you preaching. Because some
absolutely.
people they expect change, but they don't change, but they won't change.
Right, right.
And you can't get it that way.
A lot of people don't want to do the inner work, and that's the material. That's the vibe that, or the corner I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been telling myself with what I've done on this particular project, I can't wait to have like a bigger budget and become like a real serious artist to be able to create an album from scratch. I know
Yeah.
exactly what I need to do, what direction I need to go, what topics need to be brought up. I'm gonna talk about it all. How men treat women, how women are towards men in this generation, certain things, even simple things like manners, like. You see these
Oh,
today's youth, they're not like respecting the code of, even something simple as women and children on the bus first, like,
mm,
where's your man? Like, where's it at? And I recognize what it is. It's because unfortunately, a certain generation of our people, it don't matter. It just doesn't matter. I'm not putting this no race on it. It's just the culture, period. People, or
mhm,
humanity. And
mhm.
because a lot of people are on the same thing, but they can't basically carry out what they haven't learned. And that's
Exactly.
basically what it is. They learn, or any toxic behavior that's going on out here has happened because they learned it from
Yeah.
somewhere. And that's usually
Exactly.
the source, families, so forth and so on. And we know what it is. And what I want to do is incorporate these things in the music because we know music is a powerful thing. And if I could deliver these messages without it being judgmental, without it being, being tasteful to people to be able to swallow and
Yeah.
be entertaining at the same time, I think I
Exactly.
got something. I think I got something.
That'll sell. And
So
that's what we need. That's what it used to be.
that's what it used to be. And that's why,
Exactly.
I want to restore that balance back to the game. Cause let's face it,
Please
that's
do.
that's really all it is. It's like, it's oversaturated with the same type
Yeah.
of artists and everybody sounds damn near the same. And
Yeah.
I want to come and break that up a little bit if I can,
And that would be a breath of
Yeah.
fresh air.
Right,
And I'm
right.
telling you,
Yeah.
I'll spread it as much as I can. Because
Absolutely.
that's what we need. We need like some, like you said, people don't know, and that's they do what they see, and
Right,
they see
right.
toxic, so they do toxic. And music, like you said,
Absolutely.
is music is like some of them. Music is their leader or their parent
Right,
because
right.
that's what they hear
Yeah.
all day, every day. That's what they listen to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But all it's not too many artists out here giving them leadership. They teaching them. Oh my goodness! I'm telling you, I heard
Yeah,
one. I was too done. She was
yeah. I
telling
hear
the
you.
girl, "Don't worry about being in a relationship. Like all you need to do is get that money, do this, do that." What?
The
I'm
wrong message. Yeah, they're
like,
putting the wrong messages out.
the
Yeah.
wrong message.
Wrong
And then you
messages.
wonder why we got all these, no disrespect, because
Yeah.
it happens, but all these young girls out here with kids, and then by the time they 20 and 30, they got like four different kids with different dads.
Right, right,
And that's
absolutely. And
not
yeah, because they think that's normal. It's normal. You know what?
exactly.
I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna get super real. Yeah, when it comes to our black culture, yeah, it's like I get pissed off because that baby mama, baby father, dynamic is just like, it's to the point where it's like, damn, it's become too normal for
Yes,
people, and it's like they think that that's what it is, where it's like, no, do you understand the family structure like that's what it really should be. People should be pushing to have more, stable households, but
exactly.
unfortunately the music that's out there, and a lot of the stuff that we're seeing, it's showing the total opposite. And that's what, yeah, that's where kind of the problem lies. And like I
Yeah.
said, I want to be able to show individual. Basically, if I could, whatever. I was saying this before. I was using this before his little drama. But basically, I would say I'm like the Bill Cosby of rap type thing.
Okay,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy type of thing with my music.
exactly.
Like, let me
Teach.
show you yeah, like, we had the Cosby show, and we know
Yeah,
what it did for our black culture. We know what Fresh Prince of
exactly.
Bel Air did for our black culture. Like, you
Yeah,
see, you could still be whatever, like, you can come from where we come from,
yeah.
but it don't have to stay like that. Like, you don't have to stay like that. So,
Preach.
like I said, I just, like I said, I want all that type of mixture to be in my music. That's important to me. Like, yeah, be careful what you put
Yeah,
out because again, you got to remember these minds, especially these young minds. If they get a hold
exactly.
of it, now you got them in a way, that you got their attention. But how you going to use it?
They're using it very
Are
bad.
you going to use it for good, or are you going to use it to put more poison out there? And I don't want to do that. Like I said, I'm all with the. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, you say
I'm
it's
I'm
really
all
wrong.
I'm all with the shits and everything like that and whatever, but it comes, boundaries. Like, you
Yes,
gotta draw a limit. Like, there's certain things that
exactly.
don't need to be done. Like, you know what I mean? I mean,
Exactly.
we know what it is, but yeah, you mentioned the young women and how they get caught up with that mindset, but it's also the young men too.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
when it comes to dealing with females or even with how they are in the streets, like they
yeah,
believe that the first thing to do when you got a problem with somebody's pick up a gun and want to
exactly.
blast somebody out. Like, yeah, well, you do that, and then like then what? And now you're doing life in prison. You know,
Ex-
we all have seen too many times
yeah,
of youngsters throwing their lives away on the first 48 and all this stuff.
exactly.
And it's like, yo,
Yeah,
listen, was it really worth it? I don't think it's not gonna set in until you're really in there consistently for a few years, and then you're gonna be like, damn, with nowhere to go after that. Like that's what your life, that's what the rest of your life looks like. Like, really? Was it really worth it?
yeah,
And this is like I said, these are the topics of discussion that I want to reflect in my music moving forward. Like I said,
yeah,
with the other stuff in between, you
yeah.
know.
But I mean, I know in some places it will really, really pick up and sell. But the reason theirs is selling because that's what they want to hear.
Right,
Like
right, right,
drama and toxic
right.
sales.
Toxic, right, right,
And that's sad.
right. And, and,
It's
and,
so sad.
and I know it's an audience of people that want to hear my subject matter and
Exactly.
hear what I'm putting out. Will it be as large? I don't know. I can only try. I can only put what I need. And even if I touch just maybe a few people, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
if the message in my music resonates, and then these people take that, that motivation that I've given, and they take it and they pass it along to other people, the job is done right there.
Yeah.
The job is done. So, like I said, if I'm blessed to
No,
get on
don't
a
say
wide
if.
scale, huh? I'm sorry, what'd you
Don't
say?
say if. Say when I'm
Yeah,
blessed. When.
when I do, get out
Exactly.
there enough to really be on a way broader scale, I promise I will not fail in delivering the messages that we need. I mean, society is just I feel like it's getting worse by the day, and I just want to add a little bit of light and positivity to the situation if I
And
can.
we need it.
That's
Like
that's
we
that's what I want to
need
do.
it.
I want people to, self love is the key first. Love for God, obviously, but here on earth, all of us, mere humans, we gotta show some, better humility.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta show better humility. So, like I said, if I could do that and reaching people through my music, I'm all for it. I'm sorry, let me get that light back on for you. Is that better? That's
Yeah,
good.
I can see.
All
Yes.
right, all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
like that's so true. Like, yeah, Desiree said light and positivity. That's the key. And
Yeah, that's it.
that's
That's it right there. That's
just
it.
listening to you make me think of most death.
Oh, okay then. All right then. One of the greatest right there. Great
Yeah.
lyricist. Yeah, and that's what it is. That's what it's about. Like, coming up, I love inspiration. I love to be inspired by different artists, and like, yeah, Most Def is definitely one of them. Like I said, Tupac. I would say right now the only one I think kind of get close to it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put in Cole. I was gonna say Kendrick, but I think Cole does a better job.
Oh
In
yeah,
my He does.
definitely.
He does a
Hands down.
spectacular job. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
just yeah. Cole is
He
he's
spit knowledge
yeah.
all day.
He
He
spit
spit the
yeah. He
honor,
and
right?
for his generation, he's
Yeah,
that guy. He's that
he
guy.
is.
So
He
yeah,
really
yep,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
so I want
I think there you may do good, but you might have to go to New York because you got to think they missing people like KRS-One, most that they
yeah,
missing
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because those was the ones that was giving it. Like,
Absolutely. Yep.
so you start there, bro.
Listen, I
That
mean,
was
the aim obviously now, besides me just being next to New York or whatever, I'm definitely going to utilize that. But I'm really trying to make my online presence speak, volumes this way, I
Yes.
can't just take it everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so that's really the aim. I'm gonna try my best to,
Okay.
put that work in
Amen.
for the social, for these social media platforms and really getting out there because I believe in my material so much that I just believe all it's gonna really take is for me to be seen and be heard in front, in front of large audiences. Once they start paying attention, I guarantee you,
Yeah.
there's no doubt in my mind that people would be like, "Oh yeah, I like this. I'm definitely trucking with this shit right here." Like, so it'll pick
Okay.
up, and then you gotta consider what I've always known to be the best promotion is word of mouth promotion. Like
Oh yeah,
we
definitely.
could see some
Yep.
shit on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever we're scrolling. But if somebody actually comes to you and says, "Yo, you need to watch or you need to hear blah blah blah,"
Yeah.
we're gonna pay attention more. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying? Yeah,
definitely.
we're definitely gonna like if somebody comes with that word of mouth, you're like, "Oh, for real? Okay, I gotta go.
Definitely.
Maybe I do have to go take a listen." And then you're shocked when you hear what you hear. So, yep, yeah,
Do you
that's.
do TikTok?
I haven't done TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know I gotta step it up. I'll be honest with everybody listening out there. I'm not a social media guy. Like I take my little pictures here and there and whatever. Like I'm just such a like private person. You know what?
Yes.
Today I came up, damn, and maybe I should not be saying this, but this is how my brain works. This is how like I get these downloads that are just ridiculous. I said today on the way into town, it was a thought that sparked me coming up with the saying where I was like, quiet noise.
Oh,
Basically, I make quiet noise.
yeah.
Like my product is so dope but I'm not out here making a lot of like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? A lot of
Yeah.
racket in the time. And I see some artists like, yo, they just talk too much. They talk,
Oh
talk,
yeah.
talk. Oh, yo, this, that, and the other. And it's like when you hear the material, it ain't even what they was hyping it up to be.
Nope.
And I'm like, nah, I'm making that quiet noise over here. Like I ain't really saying nothing. But when the product hit, boom, it's gonna be like that nuclear bomb that we wouldn't hear nothing anyway if one of them was to go off, and that's that quiet noise. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I can liken it to. Absolutely.
That's what's I'm with you
Yup.
though with the I don't have TikTok. I only have Facebook and Instagram. That's Rick, you said
Yeah.
you didn't TikTok. I just
Yup.
can't, but I'm like you, I'm very private. This right here took me over 2 years to really decide to do this.
Right, right, right. Yep.
I'm a very private person. I have
Yeah.
children. Like
Yep.
I don't,
Yep.
yeah, I don't like people in my space.
Right. Absolutely. I'm
But
very choosy with that. Yeah.
yeah, to
Yep.
grow. I understand to grow, you have to let certain people in, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I was like, okay, so this platform is all over the world. It's all over
Okay.
the world, and people everywhere see it. Like I'll get a message on
Mhm.
Facebook that they saw like in different countries. Like it's
Wow.
crazy,
That's dope.
so
That's dope.
yeah, but as long as I'm like this and I don't see the people, I'm fine.
Right. Right. Right.
Long as it's just me and the person, I'm good. Now, for the bigger platform, I don't know. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Nah, I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you.
So,
They
but the social media is spreading. It will spread you. I said all that
right.
to say maybe you should like not one of your like put one of your older songs out.
Yep. Yep.
Put it out there. Let a few people hear it because they're gonna send it to the next.
Right.
Share it,
Right. Yep.
share it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it helps.
Absolutely.
Get it on YouTube. If like, I have a YouTube channel. You send it. I put it out there. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yep.
and,
Yep.
and it, you have to help each other to build. But
That's what it is. Yeah.
social media is right now the key to everything.
It's necessary. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I'm like, it's definitely necessary. I guess I just got to utilize it to the point where I'm doing stuff that's like really kind of promoting the music and everything like that, and
Exactly.
anything involving that. I'm not one of those, hey, I'm at Chick-fil-A eating
Oh no.
a
Oh no.
sandwich,
No. 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 No.
sandwich
No.
type of.
No. No. No.
Nah, because some people they just go overboard
Oh,
with it. I'm
I
like, damn,
definitely
like,
know.
do we
Yes.
really need to know all of that?
No.
Like, you know
I'm
what I'm
definitely
saying?
not
Like,
one of them. I
yeah.
cannot. I
So
need to. I really. People tell me all the time, "Sir, you need to post more. You need to get on." I just don't. For one, I don't have time. For two, I don't have time to tell these people my business.
absolutely. Like, I don't be wanting people to know where I am and what I'm
Yeah,
doing and when I'm
right.
there. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So
I'm
I
one
mean,
of the ones. I go on vacation. I come back and post my pictures because what you won't
right.
know is that I'm
Is
away
when
from
I
my
was going
kids.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
But that's just we
Like
think.
I say, we just say, unfortunately, here's what social media did. Social media has just been able to identify all the attention whores out here, and that's
Yeah,
male and female. That's male and female. He, her, they,
yeah,
them, whatever it is. Whatever it is
exactly.
these days. Whatever they calling
Exactly.
it. But yeah, that's what it is for me. It's like, nah, just stick to the script of what you do. And I love the motivational and inspirational posts that people do, and
Yeah, oh
when
yeah.
they're educating. But the toxicity is like, I think we could do without, or less of it, at least.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just too
definitely.
rampant right now. But yeah, you know.
But you have a bomb PR that will get you connected, that will
Yep,
put you
yep.
where you need to be.
I believe it. I
She
believe it.
will. Believe you me, she did it for me. She's still doing it.
Yep, yep,
She will
yep.
get you with the people you need. And being that you rapping, that's her go-to. That's her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yep, yep.
So
Yeah, now
yeah,
I believe in Desi like a lot. Like I just,
yeah.
we had the conversation, the opening conversation that led to us being in business with each other. So, yeah, I was immediately hooked in the sense that, like, yeah, she's definitely gonna be a
Oh
reason
yeah.
why I get to, get to the plateau that I'm working towards. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can
She
tell. So,
is the GOAT. I call her the
yeah,
GOAT. She the GOAT.
yeah,
She
yeah,
the GOAT of PRs. Like
absolutely.
she would definitely get you where you want, but she'll get
Yeah.
you where you ain't even thought you wanted to be
Right,
there.
right, right, right. I believe it. I believe it.
Yes, so that's what's up. Oh my goodness. You have family?
I do. I mean, like I got my family
Okay.
back in Boston. Of course, I'm in Providence, but that's only 45 minutes away.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much out there, dolo or whatever. But yeah, my family's back in Boston,
I feel
right next door.
you.
So,
That's what's up. So they
yeah.
gonna be like, yo, that's my daddy. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah, and they know that, they
yeah.
the ones who really support me and everything like that. They know this has been a lifelong dream of mine, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna say what confirms for me that I know that it's in my blood. I got a 6-year-old daughter, and my daughter is like already showing signs of just being that, like, she's gonna do something. Like, I
Okay.
can just tell. I was telling Desi about it. Like, listen, I mean, we talking like to the dramatics of, like, her mother caught a video of her when she was probably like 3 years old, and she was listening to that "Let It Go" song by, the movie, the Ice.
I'm
What is it? The
frozen.
Frozen. And I mean, the video that she, the movement that she was doing. She put the phone down, or the iPad, and she was watching the people do the dance moves, and they were doing like this little thing with their hands, and
Yeah.
I mean, she was just doing everything. And I said, wow, my daughter is definitely gonna be some sort of entertainer. It's already in her, and I could see it. I was like, yeah, she definitely got me to think for that, because I love me some music. Hey, to all y'all listeners out there, if can I say this real quick? To all
Yeah.
the listeners out there, yo, y'all need to get on your smooth jazz. The smooth jazz is it. I promise you.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and you know what? I'm gonna say something when it comes to that. This is how deep my appreciation for music goes, and I know that I'm supposed to be doing this, right? So one day, like sometime last year, I had downloaded a few smooth jazz records that I had never heard that was just kind of referred to me, right? And I put this playlist together. And one of the records is by Herb Alpert, if you ever heard of him before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's called Rise. And I'm listening to this record in my crib, and this part of the song comes on. Doom, 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 doom. And I'm listening. I'm like, why do I know this? I was like, where have I heard this before? Guess what it turned out to be?
What?
The sample for Hypnotize.
No
I
way.
swear to God, go listen to it. It's called Rise by Herb Alpert. And I was like, oh shit, that's the Biggie beat. I was like,
No.
yo, I was bugged out. Like, yo, I said, so wait a minute. So whoever, like, I forget who produced that record in particular, right? But I said, yo, you had to be like really a music listener to
Yeah.
have caught that sample because it's not like the main part of the song. It's only like a
Wow.
little breakdown that comes in like maybe two or three times in the whole record. So I'm like, whoever caught that knew enough to be like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's a that. Let me cut that out right there, and they took it.
Oh
And then
wow.
I was like, oh, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, and then there's producers like Havoc. Like, yo, Havoc is a monster to me. Like, I don't think a lot of people really appreciate that guy's beat making skills. Like the sample that he caught for the record that I told you I redid my version. It's originally called Trife Life, but I flipped it into Mike Life and talk about my rap career and all of that. I told you, you know.
Okay.
But the sample that he got that from, oh my God, I'd be like, damn, yo,
Wow.
these dudes. So I just, yeah, I want that. We need. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody. I
Yeah.
want the new generation to be able to do what they do, but try to add a little bit more better content. Try to get your words clearer. Try to help people understand what you're talking about. But like for like other artists like myself, I feel like it's the game should open up to more people like us. Like,
Yeah.
that starts with radio stations and other whatever video. I mean, it really ain't no video platforms no more because YouTube just pretty much got everything
Yeah.
on Smash or whatever. So you can get videos at your fingertip. But as far
Yeah.
as the DJs are concerned, they got to have a little bit more balance and just just playing certain particular artists, And if I could be, like I said, one of the reasons that I can come and get in the game and bring that type of stuff to light, and then maybe it'll open up the door for other artists like myself so things can continue on and get back to having a balanced vibe again because I'm sure when we came up we did have that. We had the Snoop Dogs,
Yeah.
we had the Biggies, we
Yeah.
had the Tupacs, but we also had Tribe Called Quest, we also
Yeah.
had Black Moon, we also had AZ and these other guys that weren't talking certain the Public Enemy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We did have them, and I just think that there needs to be more room made again for these individuals and people like them because everybody's not rapping about the same thing. Everybody's conversation and everybody's journey and life is different. So I
Yeah.
just want the industry or the music game and just the arts period to be able to bring everything to the forefront. There's room for everybody.
Everybody.
Oh,
Everybody.
sure.
Yeah. And like you said, everybody going through something different. So let people be able to have that variety of music to listen to.
Right,
Not
right,
that
right.
same throat cutting music of trying to get over on each other and do this and do that, take each other out. And no, that's
Absolutely.
what
I
that.
think one of the other things, I'm sorry, just to insert in there because of this conversation, one of the things that's important to me too, once I really get established and whatever, I want to go back to like making like more younger groups and stuff too, and allowing them
Yeah,
to have their subject matter be what their lives are. Like I mean, when
exactly.
we came up, we had people like ABC and even Chris
Yeah,
Cross for a time and whatever, and we got to respect what happened with those artists because again, they was talking about that gave that age group to have somebody or
That
artists that they can relate to. You know what I'm
exact.
saying? Because
Yeah.
they can't, let's face it, they can't, they don't know, half of these artists that are out now, Ice Spice and whoever else is hot or whatever, their content, let's face it, is not kids material.
No.
It's not kids material.
No.
It's not where, you know what I'm saying? But they
Yeah.
know, but they know it, but they don't even know what they talking
They
about
don't
though.
even know what they
Like,
talking
you
about.
don't know what you're saying? I'm not gonna lie, I caught my daughter last week listening to Nosh. And I had to say, yeah, does your mother let you listen to that song? And she was like, no, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call mommy right now and see you. And then she was like, no, no. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think so. I was like, baby, do you even know what you listening to? Do you
Yeah.
even know what you're repeating? And she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to hear you listening to that. That's not a song for you, baby. I know it's catchy, but it's
Yeah.
not for you. But you see how powerful music
Yeah.
is though?
Oh, very,
Because
very.
I said to myself, okay, dope song. I heard it a few, going across Instagram. People use it for their background music or whatever. And I was like, dope record, but who it's coming from is kind of like, damn, they doing this again. This the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera effect. Because she was like for the younger kids, like, before now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I get it. She's growing up, but it's like, but think about
Yeah.
it. She already kind of had like a certain persona going on, and now
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
doing a switch. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
True.
I'm sorry if anybody out there. I tend to ramble, so I'm sorry. I'm just being me. I don't know how to do
No,
anything
that's
less than that.
okay.
Yeah,
That's why the name of
yeah,
this show is Real and Raw. Like we ain't got
absolutely.
time
Yeah,
to talk fake. We talk real and raw. But
yeah.
Eddie wanted you to know. He said, "Yes, sir. He my top three hip hop producers of all time."
Havoc, right? You talking about
Yeah,
Havoc, right? Yeah, yo, he's a beast. He's a
and
monster.
he said, "Az is most underrated."
Underrated. Yeah, yup.
Yeah,
That's what I'm like, I just like I said, I just want to be able to make more room. And I feel like there is artists from that generation too, Fat Joes and different people that they do probably have certain outlets or they have capabilities to like I just think there should be better platforms and different tours and everything that should be able to help these older artists
yeah,
continue to go on the road and do what they
yeah,
do on a more consistent basis. I mean, come on, yo. One of my favorite groups, just simply because of their struggle and how long it took them to get on or whatever. But the Temptations, I mean, how long was they around
yeah,
before all of them started to like really kind of, die,
yeah,
pass, and everything? For the longest time, they was touring
yeah.
from
True,
even
true,
from the
true.
time that they really got hot. And let's remember that it took them a couple years, even when they
Oh
were signed to Motown, before
yeah,
they really got that first hit record, which was My Girl. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, but they was continued to still be around through the 70s, through the 80s, and it's like hip hop. I feel like people that once you get to a certain age, they just kind of shut you down. And it's
yeah.
like now we
True,
need the
true, true.
support. We need the support. Like,
We do.
and I mean, it's been proven that it can be done. I mean, not for nothing, not to bring them up, with the whole stuff going on, but it's a fact. When he did the Bad Boy tour a few years ago, that brought all the older crowd of people out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like if they could do it, it
Oh
could
yeah,
be
they
done.
already be done.
Right, and that wasn't no small venue. We were talking about they went back to selling out big arenas and stadiums or whatever like that. So it can
Yeah.
be done. I just feel like a lot of people got to put their hands in to make things happen because it's winnable for everybody.
Yes,
It's
and it's
winnable for
true.
everybody. So
That's so
yeah.
true.
I mean,
You gotta, hey, look,
I don't want to miss Uncle L. He does do his thing with the Rock the Bells,
oh yeah,
establishment and everything. So
yes,
but I think we need more on top of that though.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Eddie gave you. He said we got a platform for the video shows coming, so he wanted to contact with you. He want to get
Okay.
you know. It's like
Okay. Link.
we need to talk, my guy.
Yeah, link up with me. My IG is KING_Family. So King underscore Family. Yup. So if you link me up there and then just request me or follow me, send me a message or whatever, or leave a comment under one of the pictures that's on my joint, and I'll make sure that I go into the request and make sure I follow you back and all of that so I can get your messages and then we'll link from there.
Look at y'all. And he the producer. He one of the producers of the show.
Okay, then that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
King Jacob and Addie and Icon. Yeah.
let's do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
See, all you have to do is take that time to get out here.
That's
And
it.
then
That's
and you
it.
still got Desiree that's gonna do for you like, yo, you fine. You're fine.
I appreciate it. This opportunity right here. I swear, it's like it's a blessing for me. Like I'm very grateful, for Des, for you for taking the time out to do this. So I appreciate you for that because, with how long that I've been struggling to be seen, to be heard, any toe or foot in a door to be able to do a platform like this and have the time to do it or the opportunity to do it, I'm very grateful. So I wish I could use both hands, but I'm holding my phone right here. So, but thank you like so much. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
bless.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciate it very much.
Amen. Thank
Yeah,
you. Blessings. Blessings. You're gonna be just fine. This
I
platform,
appreciate it.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be fine.
I
And we
appreciate
need
it.
you. We need you out here.
Listen,
But,
and I need the people in return. I just need the people to
amen.
open it. Like I said, I'm praying that this project, when I put it out, people will get the message. Like I said, be entertained because that's what I do. Like I'm a jokester. I love to laugh and have fun and make
Amen.
people, feel loved and feel
Mhm.
whatever. But I do, I talk my little shit and
Okay.
everything like that or whatever, but I'm one of the nicest people on the planet, and that's the energy that I'm trying to put out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody on the same wave where we can feel comfortable around each other and get back to the good vibes of things, because I just think things are so tense these days. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? Like, and like I said, I want to restore some of that balance that we had before, where it was like we knew everything was just about the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything was. I think Biggie and Pac's situation, it got to where it got because of certain people in the background, but other than that, we always, there was a time where we always knew that any type of battles and whatever, any animosity, it all stayed on record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I think it could be that, without certain
Amen.
attitudes and things in the
Exactly.
way, if people would just recognize what it is. But
Yeah.
just having this conversation or this discussion, this shows the power of words, though. You see, like, 'cause
Amen.
somebody could say something and then it could get to a point where those words cut so deep
Yeah.
that other things happen in the process. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. That's
So
so true.
yeah, just
That's
talking
so
about it
true.
just sparked that thought for me. If you notice my conversation, I basically just kind of like freestyle my conversation and shit.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
that's it's
true.
like when I one thought sparks another, and then
Yes.
I'm just there with it. So
Yeah.
like I said, just bear with me for all of those bearing with me and following. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it.
We got you. Okay,
Most
we're coming
definitely.
to an end. So look, what I want you to do is however you want to put it, whatever you want to say, whatever it is that you want them to remember you by,
Yeah.
and tell them also something to inspire them.
Okay. So for anybody out there that like, you got dreams, you got goals, put it into action. Like stay with it. Don't let anybody deter you. I don't care and I'm not even talking just music. I'm talking about anything. You can make cupcakes or you can whatever. Figure out a way, find your passion, whatever you're passionate about, and drive into that. Like go towards it and just be the best at it and make it happen for you. Because I'm gonna tell you something. what a lot of people that I feel like don't, what I feel they don't recognize, legacy these days is everything. Legacy been
Yes.
everything for a long time. It
Mhm.
just takes some, late, some people figure it out later than others.
Later
But
than that.
that's really what life is about, yo. You got to leave a legacy for your children, for their children, and so forth and so on. So, I would say definitely keep the motivation. Don't let anybody deter you, because you're gonna get them people who might be content with where they are, which really is nowhere. And then if they see you trying to get somewhere, it's that crab in the barrel effect. So do not
Yes.
fall, for that. So yeah, that would be the advice, and just be yourself, and like I said, spread love is the Brooklyn way. That's it, man. Get back to the love, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't gotta be so rough and tough and whatever. Like, I mean, yeah, when we do that in the music is the music. But like when it come to real life shit, yo, just got to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk positively. Remember, you get back what
Yeah.
you put out. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm gonna leave you with that.
Amen. That is so, that's the, hey, you said a mouthful. Amen to that. And I hope all y'all heard it, and don't just hear it, accept it, share it, because
Yeah,
that was a whole mouthful, and
apply
we
it.
all need it.
Absolutely.
We all needed to hear that. Thank you. Thank you
You're
for
welcome. Yeah, I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for everybody listening, tuning in. Like I said, keep your ears peeled. Ascension coming soon. The links will be, you know what I mean? I'm going to definitely get across some social media platforms, and I'm going to have it out there in your face. The artwork is coming out incredible. It's pretty much 97% done. And I promise you, like, it's going to be something that you ain't going to be able to take your eyes off. And then that will encourage you to even more to listen to the project. And like I said, the project is going to do what it does musically. I think I believe I delivered more than I've ever delivered before in any of my past material. And I definitely have dropped some bombs in the past, but this one in particular is near and dear to my heart, because like I said, the substance, the mind frame is definitely where it need to be. And I'm just trying to put that out to y'all for y'all to enjoy, embrace, and educate yourselves on it. So salute.
Amen. Yo, I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
I
It's
appreciate it.
blessed already. I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's
Thank you.
blessed already.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you all, everybody that's listening, that's watching now, and that's watching later. I just pray that y'all have an amazing week, that y'all take what this man has told you. I'm telling you, Family, I'm telling you, you're amazing.
I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate that
You're
very much.
amazing. And you,
Yeah.
like Desiree just said, you are so wise. You are very wise. You are.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yes.
mean,
And I just
great.
pray and I know
God.
that
Oh God, he did it. He did that. He did that.
I'm telling you, and will continue to do it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, you have a blessed week,
You
and
too.
just know that you good.
You and you too. You too. All right. And it was a pleasure talking with you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for offering your time. I look forward to the next interview with you. Seriously,
Oh
Like,
yeah, the next one is gonna
we
be
definitely
you
gonna get
telling
that
us how
going.
your album going.
Yeah, by that time things will be up and running, and we'll have even more to talk about by then, experiences
Exactly.
and all that. So, yep, be
Oh yeah, I
prepared. Be
already know.
prepared.
I'm looking forward to it.
Same here. Same here.
Yes, speak it in existence.
Abs-
Yes. Well, y'all
Right.
all have a blessed week, and we're gonna enjoy our week as well. Y'all be a blessing to someone else. Pray for someone else, not just yourself. Okay.
Absolutely.
All
Yep.
of us need it. All
All
right.
the time.
Be
All the
blessed
time.
and enjoy. Okay.
All
Out.
right then. I'll talk to you, T. All
Bye,
right.
love.
All right then.
Bye, everybody.